Dear students, welcome to the MOOC on India's foreign policy in a globalizing world. In this lesson, we are going to discuss about India and BCIM. Main objectives of this lesson are to know the Kunming Initiative, to learn how the Kunming Initiative became a BCIM, to get insight about the opportunities of BCIM, to know the challenges of BCIM, to understand India's role in BCIM. We begin with the first part of the lesson, in which we will discuss about the Kunming Initiative, which was later named as BCIM. Subregionalism is a geo-economic derivative of a broadly defined region. Geographical contiguity, resource complementarities and economic viability constitute the basic variables of subregional zone. A subregional zone is a cooperative strategy for joint socio-economic development of the adjoining countries. While the main objectives are collective growth, mutual help and interdependence, local resources, markets, labor and infrastructure rank as the key components of subregional planning. Regions adjoining the northeastern region of India, southwest China, Bangladesh and Myanmar constitute viable economic zones given their common resources and complementarities. Let us discuss about Kunming Initiative. The Kunming Initiative is strategically located in the southwestern region of China and serves as a pivotal point for China's broader Belt and Road Initiative. It aims to enhance China's influence in the Indo-Pacific region by fostering economic integration and connectivity. The total geographical area of the Kunming Initiative is 13.7 million square kilometers, with a population estimated at 2.7 billion, constituting 40% of the world population. At $11,297.339 billion US, the combined GDP of BCIM is estimated at around 16% of the total world GDP as per World Bank data from 2014. Individually, Yunnan in southern China covers an area of 3,94,100 square kilometers and has a population of 45.5 million. Northeast India covers 2,55,000 square kilometers with a population of 40 million. The combined population of India's northeast, China's Yunnan province, Bangladesh and Myanmar is 440 million. Resource endowments in the BCIM region vary from country to country. The Kunming Initiative grouping includes 2 large emerging developing countries and 2 least developed countries. Cooperation among these countries is necessary to remove poverty from the region. A conference was held in Kunming called Kunming Initiative in August 1999. The second conference was held in New Delhi in December 2000. The main aim of the initiative is to connect Northeast India, Bangladesh and Myanmar with the relatively developed area of Southwest China. These underdeveloped areas are rich in resources but industrially backward and have poor transport and communication facilities. As a further corollary to the Kunming Initiative, a regional transport strategy for Southern Asia can be developed. The Kunming Initiative is an attempt to strengthen the economic cooperation among China, India, Bangladesh and Myanmar in the post-Cold War period. The Kunming Initiative aims to establish bilateral trade and investment along the world's southern Silk Road, linking the Bay of Bengal with India's northeastern region, Bangladesh and Myanmar to southwest China. The Kunming Initiative was put forward by China. Initially, Indian apprehensions over the initiative were rooted in security concerns. The Chinese strengthening their activities in the Indian Ocean through Myanmar and their naval presence in Ramri and Coco Islands are perceived by India as a threat to its security. Together with the new access that Kunming Initiative will bring, India's apprehensions gain credence. India also discouraged the plan out of fear of flow of Chinese goods into India. Chinese policy to keep the border issues unresolved, waning away Nepal, Bangladesh and Myanmar and arming Pakistan, thereby limiting India's influence in the subcontinent, are additional factors that prevent open subscription to the initiative. The success of Kunming initiative, which visualizes the establishment of the trade route, critically depends on Sino-Indian cooperation. China has shown great interest in this initiative, though India is yet to officially welcome the idea. Notwithstanding the fear of Chinese goods flowing into India, the initiative also opens the door for India to export many goods that are not available in China. For instance, Indian exports could include iron ore, marine products, drugs, oil meal, agrochemicals, minerals, machinery and instruments. India could import electronic goods, coal, coke and briquettes, textile yarn, fabrics, silk and project goods from China. If any country is worried about the competitive impact of the stronger partner, there are ways to ensure a country's concern. Trade is affected by the type of trade arrangement in place between the countries. It can be a preferential trade area, a free trade zone and a loose framework with some tariff concessions and border permits. Seen in a larger perspective, cooperation between China and India to build transport and communication facilities will increase economic ties between them and with Bangladesh and Myanmar. In the process of globalization, most countries are working towards economic cooperation. When the world is shifting from geopolitics to geoeconomics, it is important for China and India to concentrate on economic relations. The Kunming initiative, or more appropriately the BCIM grouping, is a step in that direction. Setting aside the geopolitical and security concerns, the initiative was renamed BCIM. I hope you understood about BCIM. We will discuss about the opportunities like investments in physical infrastructure, the Stillwell Road, energy resources and infrastructure in the next video. Thank you.